There we go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another stream. Sorry I couldn't stream yesterday, but I had a prior obligation that I had to take care of, so I unfortunately could not stream yesterday. But if you are new to around here on Twitch, please consider following and subscribing. And if you're watching this up on YouTube at a later date, please consider commenting, and subscribing over there. It'd be greatly appreciated. Keeps me motivated, keeps me wanting to make content just like this for you lovely people. With that being said, go ahead and check out our friends over at w.gg and use code Reaper92, T-Wolf4U, or CryoTV at checkout for 10% off. That's all the usual nonsense we do before the beginning of any stream. And as you can tell, I am not playing Astroneer, I am now playing Satisfactory. The reason for that is because I am not having the most fun playing that game anymore. It's not that it's boring, it's just personally it's not keeping my interest, and I just don't want to give you guys subpar content. So I decided we'll shelf Astroneer for now. It's not goodbye, it's just we'll see you later. So I want to give you guys a little bit more of a interesting experience by me playing a game called Satisfactory. We're going to go ahead and launch into a new world there. Give me 1 second to make an adjustment. There we go. Let's go new game. Grass fields. Rocky Desert, Northern Forest, or Dune Desert. We'll start in the grass. What's up, Timber? How you doing? We'll do grass fields, and we'll name this session. I'll name it after you guys. We'll name it Crypt Keepers. Alright, and go ahead and start it. Confirm. Alright. Thank you for the hydrate there, Timber. Appreciate it.
Separation from main transport complete. Group A delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial
for the hydrate.
assistant.
What's going on there?
Welcome to the Ficsit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Ficsit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Ficsit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building.
The game.
Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure.
What we're supposed to be doing.
Explore and exploit. Ficsit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you.
That was kind of creepy.
Ficsit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall.
Planetfall.
Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning arrow assist. Drag within acceptable parameters.
I'm getting some Nautica vibes from this.
Descent phase begun. Decelerating.
Accelerating.
Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute.
That's not good.
Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
Okay.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop
That
pod
went smoother
integrity
than I
nominal.
thought it would.
Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
What do you mean Pioneer acceptable? That's a bit rude.
Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, A-B-B, in the binary system of Akicha.
Huh.
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
Alright, Ada.
First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Ficsit procedure and equip the Ficsit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Okay, Xeno Zapper equipped.
Effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Alright. Sorry about that, chat. Internet's a little funky in my area. Those of you who are hearing me right now, it's because there's a storm in the area, so things are a little bit funky today. All we had to do in that little brief introduction there was...
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Okay. Hold up. Okay, iron deposit scan. Okay, that's 100 some odd meters. Yeah, let's go for this one. It's 100 meters away. This is crazy how beautiful the area is. Oh, alien life forms. Okay, he's not gonna attack me. They probably... So that setting did take... I did do a little bit of prior setup there when it came to certain things. I did set it to where creatures are on a react only basis, meaning they only react and attack when I attack them. So I just felt that would make the game a little bit more enjoyable than seeing me constantly die over and over again to just
Next objective.
creatures.
Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Ficsit does not pay by the kilometer.
Okay. Where should we set up the hub? Definitely not down there. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I was thinking more of a flat surface. Then again, you might not get any more flat than this section right over here. So we'll set up the hub. Let's see. Rotate. Set it up right here for now.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Ficsit pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations.
Okay.
Next objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 1.
Hub upgrade 1. Alright. Select milestone. So I have to get an equipment workstation. Oh, we'll get an equipment workstation, portable miner, and hand equipment slot 1. What does this want? Iron rods. Okay. Let's see, to craft. Okay, to craft iron ore into iron ingots. And then we craft how many? 10 iron rods. So I'll make 10. And give it 10. Upgrade. Okay, so let's put the
Hub
structure
upgrade
in
1,
place.
storage and frame completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Ficsit mission. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2.
Okay, so I can store this stuff in here. Open build menu. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I can do that. Alright, so what do you want us to do next? Let's get a smelter, power line, copper ingot, wire, cable, and scalable resource copper. What do I have to do? I have to make 20 iron rods and plates. Okay. So that's a build menu. Does it want me to build? It wants me to be able to do that. Well, alright, let's get to digging some metal. Guess to set up our first area of working. Build menu and press triangle to open image. Okay. Let's go take that bit of iron back to our base. It works. The shop is used to craft equipment like the portable miner. Okay. So in order to make that portable miner, we need to craft other things. Okie dokie. Let's grab the iron we put away because we didn't need to do that. 20 rods and 10 plate. Okay. 20 rods. I can only make 6 plate, so I gotta get more iron. Okay. Yeah, so this is like a stun. This is essentially what this thing is. Ooh, you know what? Means we got the materials to make this equipment works. I'm so sorry, chat. I don't mean for the to be cutting out like that, but just the storm in the area is causing my internet to go funky. Hopefully it'll be fine soon. So I need to make Okay. In order to make this digital, oh, not digital miner, portable miner, what do I need? Iron plate, 2 iron plates. So, you gotta dig more iron out and make the iron plate. That I need. And this will get us iron faster. Because instead of me digging it out by hand, actually let's make 2. You got, it looks like we have 2 iron deposits right here and right over there. So I will place one like so. Huh. And looky there. And then we'll break this one. Now we can place this one in the center there. We have 2 portable miners digging up iron for us. Oh, right there. Put the iron that's in this one. It's got iron, it does. And now we'll take said iron and start smelting it down into iron ingots. So now I gotta make 12 rods and all 10 plates. Alright, sounds easy enough. Yeah, I want to get at least the main structure built before we go off exploring, because it's essential to have a respawn point. So, and in order to do that, we need the space set up. Now we pop these in here and hit upgrade. Alright.
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Ficsit technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
Alright. We'll get to that in just a second. I think we need to put this in here. But it's not powering anything, so we'll just leave it like so. Production buildings like this smelter will only function when connected to power sources with power line. The biomass burner located in the hub generates power by consuming biomass such as wood and leaves. Hold up to bring up the resource scanner. L2 to enter dismantle mode. Building can be dismantled without any loss of resources. Okay. So I was scanning more for more iron, which I didn't want. I want copper. Alright, there's copper 48 meters this way. Or no, it's probably the iron. Yeah, it's iron. Copper. It's copper. 100 meters this way. Okay, and there's our copper deposit. Pick this up and get copper. So we're gonna need that to make the wires and cables that we saw there. Alright, not that. Smelter. Alright, let's see what do they want us to do for part 3? Constructor, pole, power pole, concrete, screws, and all that. In order to get that, we need 20 plates, 20 rods, and 20 copper wire. Okay, so let's cook this up into copper. Could probably do with moving one of those portable miners over to the copper. Let's just make all this into copper wire. So I'm gonna need it. And I need more iron to make the next step. So there's 100 iron there. Okay, so this goes in stacks of 100 and then stops. Good to know. Let's cook up 200 iron. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of bouncing back and forth, creating things in the early game here. So, bear with me, chat. We'll get to the exciting stuff soon. Okay, if anybody's interested, there's a drip boom in the chat there. Hello, Kexco. How you doing? Appreciate you dropping in. This is my first time playing it on stream, but it's my second time playing the game. I've played it before, but this is my first time playing it on stream. Yeah. So just going through the early stage setup to everything, making sure everything's good. On my initial one, I got to phase 5. Alright. I don't know if you heard my answer before my internet cut out on me there for a brief moment. But I got to phase 5. I got to the start of phase 5. So, that's as far as I've gotten in the game. How about yourself there? How far have you gotten? Oh, I love this game. I absolutely love playing these type of games. I love being able to do like resource management and exploration and just all around like building and having an objective to do. It stimulates my brain perfectly. Alright, so I needed 20 plate and I needed 20 rods. Yeah, very much so. I didn't even accept the mission yet. That's why I wasn't seeing the numbers. Alright, and upgrade.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fixit pioneers are only human and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
Thought about doing it, but it's one of those where I thought about I had the idea of doing a blueprint, but just forgot and moved on to something else because something else caught my attention. So I didn't do it. Onboarding objective 8, complete hub upgrade 4. Production buildings like the constructor will only function when connected to a power source with power line. Power poles can be used to connect multiple buildings to the same power grid. Okay. So this is character customization screen. Ooh, let's see, what kind of helmet do I want to use? Let's see, no, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. It's like a welder's helmet. Big head. That's got a little bit of neon. It's a cat helmet. Drink helmet. And I don't know what this is, but I think we'll go with this one. I think we'll go with that. Let's see. This is our tool. No. Not. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, this is the baseline one. That's that. That's that. Yeah, we can go with that one. Why not? And we'll put a llama gem on it. Alright, primary color. You know, if you've been around the channel long enough, you know I'm a person who loves the color blue. So we're going to make our primary color dark blue. Alright. And then for the secondary color, we're going to go all the way to the white side there and bring it down to black. Actually, no, this is for the suit. This isn't for that. We'll just dim the color and bring it back to blue. Thank you, Timber, for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Was I sounding raspy there or something? And now for our overalls, that's what we're going to bring saturation down to that, and then bring all the way to black. Alright, so there we go with that loveliness. I believe that's saved yet. Okay. Now, what does it tell me with this? What else is in here? Anyway, anything? Okay, we can interact with the faucet. That's a toilet. Newton's cradle. Okay. That's fun. Alright, let's see what they want us to do next. Alright, so they want us to get plating, cable, and concrete, it looks like. Let's see. Yep, concrete. Okay, let's see, what can I make to make my life easier? Alright, so I can make smelter. I gotta get the what's it called first? The rods and everything I need. So let's make a few rods. More rods. And then we'll make a few plates. Oh, I need to make at least 75 plates. So we'll make as many as we can at the moment with these. And then we'll go from there. So I got the 75 plates, definitely. To make smelter, which I'm gonna stick right here to line up with that for now. Actually, we'll bring this out a little bit because I think the actual miner that we'll get later needs more space than the one I was giving it. So that, I believe, was the inn. Wait, do I even have conveyors? I don't. Okay, so this is not important at the moment. So everything I gotta do right now is by hand. Let's see, can I make another... Yeah, I can make another portable miner. We'll just make one. We'll stick the plates that we need in here. So that's done. I gotta make... Actually, I should make two. Should have made a second one of those portable miners. Because we needed to be able to get concrete, which comes from this limestone deposit right here. I believe this is limestone. Yeah, this is limestone. I could have just walked up to it and checked, but meh. I'm a bit of a bonehead at times. Alright. Let's not grab that. Let's... I'm pressing all types of wrong buttons. As you can see, the tools now have changed color as well to match my character's colors. The only thing that hasn't changed color is the base in that building there. Copper, I believe we found a deposit. Yeah, right over here. This is actually pretty close together. On the spot. All this material. You're gonna build a factory. Let that start collecting. Collect the iron that we got. So this is what it's telling us to check out, is all this of what we got so far. That's collected all the iron I can for now. So we'll take it and use it. Okay. Oh. All right, Joker. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for all those hydrates there, Joker. Let me. Okay. Let's see. Let's check in on these. 52. Here. Alright, welcome back here, guys, from that ad break. Thank you, Joker, for that hydrate. All 12 hydrates. Appreciate it. Let's create our copper ingots, and then we'll start making concrete. That's exactly what we need. There's a whole bunch. Oh, we need all this copper to be able to make wires, and then cable, and then we'll make. And also got to use the limestone to make concrete. Alright, thank you for the stretch there, Joker. Okay. Let's create more wire. Alright. I think I stretched enough there, but thank you. Okay. Joker. I'm gonna refund at least 2 of those. Well, no, more than 2 of those, because I don't need to keep standing up to stretch over and over and over again. And that's all you're doing it. All you're doing to me is making me get up and stretch. I did it already. I'm not doing it anymore. Congratulations on the catch. I moved them bones already. And I refunded you 3 of those 5 you redeemed. Let's see what's upgraded
Hub
about this
upgrade
one.
4, landing platform and utilities, completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts.
Alright,
There is
thank you
nothing
for
to
the
suggest,
hydrates.
visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Ficsit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
You're gonna make me set a limit on certain things, Joker. Okay. And don't be that guy who spams them. Alright, gotta complete upgrade 5. Which will get a miner mark 1, storage container, and inventory slots upgrade. Those what they do is make iron rods, 50 cable, and 20 concrete. Yeah, I appreciate you looking out. But some of that was not necessary. But I appreciate you. Alright, let's grab that up. Grab that up. And then we'll go grab the limestone and iron. Copper. Oh, boy. At 2, yeah, at 2. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Missed that jump. Don't have a standing desk, so I can't stand up and do this. Alright, I get it, I get it. Now I have to go get another drink because that one ran out. Okay. Home base. Now we can set up what I was going to set up. Because now we have conveyors, I believe, unless is it being unlocked with this. No, it's not being unlocked. Yeah, we have conveyors now. Yes, we do. Okay. So now we can set this up. I don't have the rods. Alright. Turn all this iron into iron ingots. And then we'll start producing everything else we need. Actually, you know what? Iron rod. Need those to make the smelter. This. Set it up like so. And then in front of that, we'll set up the constructor, which I need reinforced plate and cable. Excuse me. Okay, we'll turn that into that. Alright, let's see. Is that all the material I needed? Yes. Buffer that out like so. Wait. Correction, we'll dismantle that. And remake it. Align the output with the input. There we go. Now, what do I need to make conveyor belts? Iron plate. Okay. And for right now, let's see if I can set up a... I don't have the storage. That's probably going to be unlocked with this, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I thought I was saving myself a headache, but I'm not. I can at least set that much up so I don't have to do it later. So as soon as I can get the miner up and running, it's just a case of connecting it to everything else. Okay. Just let that cook up the iron we got going. And then we'll start production. Actually, you know what? I think that's enough iron smelted out for now. Could I, in theory... Wait, did I make plate? Yes, it did. I'll have one plate. Will that be enough? No, I need 6. Connect those two. Alright, let's make 6 plate. Just connect those. I mean, more than 6, but sure. There to there. Could I, in theory... I can. Okay. So I can manually connect that. How can I make this? Can't. Right, so we'll connect the wire to this hole here. And then we'll connect that to this. And then this. Oh no, I can't do that. Or can I? No, do this to that? No. This to that. And I set this to make iron rods for now. Alright. So now that's making the iron that we need at a much faster pace than what I would be making it at. Now let's go ahead and make cable. Here we go, yeah, I'll put the cable that I need. And the last thing we need is the rods. Oh, out of power. Gotta collect some leaves and throw them in there. I can do this. Grab all this. Alright, now I head back. I think that should be a good amount for power reasoning. Alrighty. Put that in. And pull the lever on. Power's back on. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Stardew, for the move the moans. Hey. You guys really want me to stretch today, don't you? Alright. Yeah, it felt nice there. Because it did have a little bit of a reprieve from both Joka and yeah, hit me with that same one, but it felt good to get up and stretch a little bit more. Because it wasn't immediately after the last stretch. Oh, I need 2 more. Alright, there we go. That should be the last 10 we need. Now the upgrade.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Ficsit pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Alright. Now, what we did get there was the miner to be able to set everything up. We can connect that now. Does this mean we each got a half of a Geodude? No, I think you guys both caught a Geodude. That would be cruel to do to a poor Geodude, to split him in half. You guys can share them if you want. Like, if you guys want to work out something where one of you have him 1 week, the other one has the another week. But I think you each got your own Geodude. You want to be on the safe side. Maybe. Don't feed them or water them after midnight. Let's see what we need for the miner. Mark 1. I just need 8 more concrete, and I need to pick up that portable miner. We're good to go. Concrete. And now we can start automating this stuff a bit. So I don't have to sit there and make all the stuff like I am now. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to this portable miner. I'm going to take that out, pick it up. And now we place it back down as an actual miner. What's in the way? Ah. That guy's in the way. Now we got that loveliness running for us. All should have it running soon. Let's connect it with that. We're gonna actually swap. Actually, I can't leave this going like this. Alright, stop production. We're gonna move this back 1. I need another rod. Luckily there's 56 of them in there. Make this pole here. Make one going this way as well. So what we'll do, connect these up like so. I don't think connect them to each other. Or is that still a no-go? That's not what we need. It's not what we don't want, not what we need. Back to there. Back there. Back to this. And then this to these machines. Alright. I'm missing. Okie-dokie. 2 plates. Now we move to connect that to that. That to that. Now that starts pumping out iron ore. This, which then will pump out into here. And we'll set up a storage container. I need 3 more plate. Of course. Okay. Okay, dokie. Thank you for the move them bones and hydrate. Alrighty. You two are real youngsters. Plate. Iron plate. Wonder if timber meant to do that. Need more plate. God damn it. Alright, so now this will output to there. Alright, we'll connect this here, and this will make another connection spot right up over here, so we can manufacture plates on this side. Give me 1 second. I just had a text message. 1 second, guys. I do apologize. Pick this up. Get ready to make another miner. Okay, I'm missing the iron plate, so I need to make a few iron plates before I can make that. Let's make what we got into iron plate. Miner. We want the output going this way. Have it go back on the original setup. So now I need to set up a smelter, which I need copper wire for. Wonderful. Alright, what was I doing? Oh. Cable. That's what I came over here for. Cable. Thank you, yeah, for the hydrate. Alright. Wire. Let's make the way. And I'm trying to automate everything now. This way I don't have to do all this. It can just do it on its own. And eventually I'll move it. I'll be moving everything into an actual facility. But just for startup's sake, it's gotta be done like this. That there. And we'll get Disruptor, which I need to make forced iron plate. 2 of them. That seems to be my bottleneck. It is the plate. Why won't it let me make this? Oh, because it's 6. Got it. 6 per. I can make 2 of these. Alright. I'm gonna have to take a pee break soon. Actually, I'm quite alright right now. To be truthfully honest with you. Let me guess. Out of power on one of the accounts here. That's out. That's it. Probably not gonna be enough, but we can at least start with something. I don't think, knowing those guys, they're definitely not done. They're definitely not going to be done for a while. Shotgun. Line that up like so. And then we line up a storage. Oh. No, we don't line the storage up just yet. Because we need these to be made by this. And of course, once again, there's our bottleneck. And I think there's 2 more hydrates right there. Thank you for that. And there's a 3rd. Thank you for all 3. Alright. Alrighty then. Congratulations on your catch there. Sorry about that, chat. Once again, my internet is flunking on me a bit tonight, so I do apologize. It's not something I can control currently. It's due to the weather. It's currently in my area. There's a bit of a storm. Oh, not a storm, but the beginnings or threatenings of a storm. So it's causing my internet to go a bit funky. So I do apologize for the crashes that do happen, both for our viewers live here on Twitch and those who are watching the VOD up later on YouTube. So I do apologize. Glad you're able to get that Bellsprout you wanted. Yeah, I still feel bad for you guys possibly missing something or it cutting out. Granted, yes, I know it's out of my control, but still, I don't like leaving you guys a bit in a lurch about information that may or may not have happened. So, I might have to make this creature go away in a very unpleasant way for it. But, it's still something I don't like having happen, regardless of it being in my control or not. Alright. Now that those are connected. Oh, missing cape. Excuse me. Let me fix that. So we can connect everything up. And there goes the power. Okay, let's go collecting push in the area so that I can power my stuff again. That's a freaky looking bird. Looks like there's more copper there. Just collect all this. What is that?
This bleeding temple hums a residence song. Play for us.
I found something new.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal and will require study to determine local application. Store it for later use.
Okay, will do. Thank you, Ada. Hello, freaky plant. Grab all this that I can. This all is useful for making power. And trust me, we're gonna need the power. But no, I don't trust the power. Alright, let's head back and drop this stuff off. I think I have some wood in the chest here. So we'll, yeah, only one piece of wood. So we'll swap this Mercer sphere for that piece of wood. And we'll deposit that. Got it. stored. For now, we'll stick the remaining pieces we don't need in there. Alright, now this is making plates. Good. Good, good, good. It's a limestone deposit that I can break. Okay. It's limestone, but I don't want to let us auto collect all of this. I can then set up our auto stone, set up the limestone. Unless, do I want to angle it out this way? Maybe. Maybe I could go this, still go straight out this way for now. I can always move things around when as needed. So let's grab that, pick that up, and mine. Almost 360. And I'll set it up facing that way. Yeah, facing that way. And start setting up. I might have to change the angle. I might have to angle it more this way. So let's deconstruct that. And reconstruct it. Yeah, go that way a little ways. I don't think it needs a smelter. You know, smelting is only for copper and iron right now. So we need a constructor. Yeah, constructor is what we need to make concrete. Alright. Which we need to turn. Let's grab some plate. There should be some made up by now. Two of these. Constructor. This is going to need to be powered. Branch it off to this. And get that powered up, that powered up. Set this to make concrete, and then we'll add our collection or storage container here. And then connect that. So now that's going to be making our concrete. We'll add some of the limestone we have on us to that. Alright. Now there's one more bit of automation that we need to set up. Which is the copper. Now, this one. Probably straight shoot it this way for now. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll straight shoot it straight out this way. Do I have everything I need to make the miner? Nope, I'm missing the concrete. So we'll grab that real quick. Should be some made up by now. Plenty to set this up. Get them hops. Fine. Now we're gonna do this a little bit differently. I'm gonna set up a definitely set up the smelter to be right there, and then set a. I'm gonna have to go get 4 plates, so I can then set up 2 constructors, and you'll see why I'm going to be doing that in a moment. Let's get over here. Let's go in. Alright, so this is going to lead to a I didn't make the plate. I just grabbed the... Ay, 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 ay. Slide. Alright, what do I need? Alright, I'm missing screws. Alright, so make a few rods. Let's see. This should have, yeah, we should have, yeah, rods for now. So we'll use them to make some screws. Make enough screws to make 4 reinforced plate. Okay. I'm actually going to leave a little bit of a gap between each constructor. For future proofing. Because I can't do what I wanted to do. So we'll leave. This one will set right up to this. Once I can get it lined up with. Let me. Yeah. Keep seeing it for like a brief second. I like having it where it goes straight into the next machine. But if I can't do it, I might just have to say, yeah, just screw it for now. That's not on. There we go. And then this one, I gotta get more wire. God damn. It's not wire, it's cable I gotta get. Make that. I gotta make all this iron, copper ore into copper ingots. And then we'll go from there. Some wire. And we'll make it a cable. We're gonna need a lot of it to be able to set a lot of this stuff up. Okay. Let's go. I gotta run the power over to here as well. Leave a bit of a gap between. Alright. I want it to line up with the previous one. Up. Just a little bit. There we go. A little bit of this. Alright. So, now we connect that to that. Now the reason why I have such a wide gap between the two is because eventually I'm going to make a splitter that will allow me to store some of that cable for other uses. But for now we're going to just send it straight down the line, and I got to connect power. So this is all set up now. Now I gotta bring the power cable over to there. Also, I gotta set up more power to be put into the whole process. And I'm missing cable to be able to make the thing I need to make. Lord. Alright, let's let this sit and do what it needs to do before I can do anything else production-wise, because bah humbug. But hopefully we'll get going here again soon. Once I have enough material. Yeah, I think I'll just let the copper smelt out. How you guys enjoying this game so far? You guys liking it? You having fun watching me stress out a bit with figuring out how I want to set up production and all that happy joy? Alright. Go again with another crash. I might as well cook up the iron while here. Just to make sure it's all cooked out and done, so I don't have to worry about it going down the future. Just make the things I need. Okay. I gotta figure out a better power option soon. That better power setup soon. What we got going right now is not optimal. Excuse me. I do apologize for the boringness of watching me just sit here watching this smelt up, but it's early game, so it's to be expected. And a lot of these machines draw lots of power. I may not convert all of this over myself. I might move some of it into the machine over the other side. But just for now, I'm gonna make up enough to be able to make what we need. I could just finish that out. Should just let that finish out. So I kind of lied. I'm gonna do what I said I wasn't gonna do, and work on that myself. Alright, let's at least run this over here. Run that quite far. Alright. I'm gonna have to run multiple of these here. I need to set up more than just one link of power. There we go. Did I put that? I put it just all again. Alright, so now this is mining up copper, which will go into our smelter to smelt down the copper, which then will get turned into copper wire, and then that copper wire will get turned into cable. Alright. And once I power everything back up, we shall have production going again, and then we'll work on the next step that it wants us to do, which is onboarding objective 10. Auto pickup done. Pick these up. that much gathering, but there we go. Power's back. Everything should be working now. The hub upgrade 6. I need rods, plates, copper wire, which we can do, and the cement, which we can do majority of that right now. Let's go ahead and grab more though. That's full. What is this one? No, it's not. Why did the fuse pop this time? Okay, so evidently there's too much of a power draw than there is for power output. So I might have to disconnect. Might disconnect the cable that goes to there. So I might shut copper down for right now. And start everything else back up if I can. If not, I might have to disconnect limestone. And just let iron do its thing. We got the copper wire part of it done. It's just we gotta get the concrete is done. We can go ahead and add that to the list. And then it's just plating and rods. It's just the plating. Hush me mount. Can use that myself. It allows me. So it's out of the way. Is there enough limestone? I can top that off. So now everything that I don't need is in there. Is in spots that it could be better use. I think in order for me to set up the copper, I need to unlock the ability to make these. I can't do that right now. So it's just going to have to be a testament of my will to craft things that I need if need be. Slowly grabbing the parts I need, bringing them back. This is going to be slow and arduous. Could, in theory, steal some of the iron and make plates that I need. what's the point of setting up the automation if I can do that? We're almost there anyway, so we'll just let it cook out the last bit of plate we need. Just need 15 more plate at least. And then we'll be on to the next phase. This is going, right? This is mining. Oh. That would explain why things aren't happening. It's only running on the metal I put in there. Meanwhile, there's probably... Yeah. We have stored up metal. There we go. That's better. Why isn't this... Why is nothing working like it's supposed to? Should it be because we set things up right? Now we did 5-4 now. I was getting confused on why things weren't working there. Now that explains everything. Let's launch this last building upgrade hub.
Hub Upgrade 6, Landing Platform Hydraulics, completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Ficsit pioneer. Ficsit looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Ficsit is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually.
Okay.
Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Ficsit recommends getting to work.
Alrighty then, pushy much. Alright, so now I can make, the biomass burners, which are these lovely machines back here. I probably could set like 2 of them up inside the machine, the central hub here. Can I connect? Can't connect anything else. That's not good. That's not good. Is there anything I can do? Power. Already. Okay. Let's see what the first thing requires for us to do. So, base building, logistics, and field research. Let's go base building, because we're eventually going to want to start building a factory to house everything in and make everything run smoother than the way I have it set up thus far. But that will be future settings, but like setting up, but at least I can at least start on it. Let's select this milestone, and let's start getting 200 concrete, 100 iron plate, and 100. Oh, I have the 100 steel rods already. We just need 100 plate and the 200 concrete. Let's see how much concrete we have. Only 97. I can at least put the 161 in that we have. Now we're getting out the plate. So, around collecting more of the local flora and fauna to turn into power. Because I had a feeling that was going to happen. I hear mysterious noises. What's this? Oh, pale berries.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Ficsit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Okay. So, in other words, don't eat it. Gotcha. Oh. Okay. I guess that's the sound I was hearing. What is that slug up there, maybe? He's got power sparks coming on it. Oh, good. Jump. Oh. Try again. Failed the first parkour. And parkour. Abby. Power. Blue power slug.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving Ficsit production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Okay, thank you, Ada. Yeah.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Ficsit to make an informed decision.
But why?
Store this potential resource for later use.
But why though? Why is me eating it and surviving not a valid thing for observation for it being a good source? Huh? So if I can eat it and I live after, then it should be good. But if I eat it and something bad happens to me, that means it don't get it. That's what I would think. Grab all this biomass that we can. Yep, we'll stick it away for future use, I guess. Just so that there's nothing. Because I don't want to eat it and die. I don't want that to be my first cause of death on this playthrough. Is me eating something I shouldn't have. More berries. Okay, let's head home now and repower the base. Very good, very good, very good. And we stick the leaves away. And we'll stick the stuff that Ada asks us to put away as well. Party pooper. Put these plates in here. So 82 out of 100. Let's put these rods. Everything that's on me right now, we'll put in the bin. So I don't have to have that in my inventory. Let's slide under this. Okay. How is that? And just one more. Up and over. Wait, is there more stuff in the base now? Alright, so that's plates done. We got a llama plushie. We got a microwave, blender. Those look more uniform. Coffee machine. No coffee cup. What's this? Oh. Let's not play that. Let's say we did. Press. Oh, lava lamp. Got some interesting stuff. Let's see, is that enough to finish this off? No. 6 more concrete. Just need 3 more, well, 2 more now. Wait for it to be done. One more. And there's our last one. Alright, let's get this sent off. Well, actually, I think. Can I push the big red button? I think I can.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Oh, it says something about a space elevator. What? Yeah, I would say that's a lot of resources. 500 concrete powder, 250 iron plate, 400 iron rod, and 1,500 copper wire. So yeah, we got some ways to go. Let's pick the next mission, which will be the conveyor merger and splitter, conveyor lift, and building efficiency. Yeah, I can definitely do it. It's just gonna take a while. We're gonna select this milestone, and we'll start filling it once the pod comes back in 20 seconds. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. it's back already. Good. Oh, the only thing I didn't do was I didn't set up... Okay. I should probably set up a... biomass over by the copper for now so that I can start running it. So I'll have to worry about that. Have it start making everything I need. What do I need to make a biomass? Okay, I need to make... I'll need to grab some copper and start making that stuff. How much copper was put in here before it stopped production? Okay, we got 8. It's not a lot. Alright. Yeah. Start hammering that out. Get some copper ore. And we'll start collecting more on our... Oh, start making stuff we need on our own for now. Copper ingots. I believe I said I need copper wire. So once I get the ingots done being made, I will start making copper wire. Make all that copper into wire. Let's go. And then we'll set up a biomass burner over there. Can I make a biomass burner with that amount? Yes, yes I can. Alright. And I missed it. Missed it. So we'll rotate this like so. Connect that. Can't connect that yet. Can make a few cables and then connect it. I guess the leaves ran out. Wood is still good. Yeah. Leaves burn the quickest. But I have no way of getting the appropriate power source that I need. Hopefully one will be enough to get this going. Probably not though, because the rest of it is running on 2. Is this on? No. Alright, there we go. Now we're cooking. Maybe I should do this for now. Storage. But I'll set this up here. And I will connect that there. Because we don't need the cable all that much at the moment. I can start making the cable if I really need to. But for now, this is what we essentially need to get production going with the copper wire. Collect more leaves. So this way I can just restock certain things when power goes out eventually. That does not look like something I want to do. You have been playing for 2 hours. No harm in having a fresh sip Ficsit bottled water. Essentially, it's the game. That's the game's way of telling me, hey, you should probably get up, stretch, get something to drink, get something to eat. Look away from this game for a little bit. But what the game doesn't know is I'm streaming to people watching me play. So I essentially cannot look away for too long or stop moving for too long, because that wouldn't be entertaining to anybody. Continue to get these leaves. This is the only thing I can use for power right now is just collecting all this. I have it to where it automatically picks it up, so I'm not sitting. You're not hearing the button being mashed over and over and over again for me picking stuff up. Let's go ahead and get this stuff. What I got on me. Let's go ahead and put that at least in one of these. This one might be the top one. Probably top the wood off on this one. a little bit. And I'll add leaves to that one, keep the copper going. It's too low, going to a high spot. Wasn't gonna work. See how much copper wire we got. 150. Is that gonna be? No, we can at least get that started. Probably have the plates done by now. Yeah, plate done. The only thing we have left to get is the copper wire. I'll quick organize that. I might think about grabbing some of the copper myself. Smelting it out. Why did all of a sudden my controller rumbled? It wasn't because I was near this. It didn't rumble before. There's probably this biggins over here. Hello there, biggins. Okay then. Well, you know what? Maybe we won't do what we were planning on doing. Okay, we will. Because we're gonna need it eventually. Stop. Yeah, so this is essentially what this game is. It's a lot of building machines, collecting resources, and making it into things needed to build a larger base, a larger factory, and then make things to send off into the space colony. So that's essentially what we're doing. Is we're taking resources from this planet to use on our own or other planets that we've colonized. Why me? Let's get this fully done with this copper. Yeah, like, you know what? Instead of you guys just listening to that tinking sound, I'll let you guys know exactly what the game plan for the rest of this week is. Tomorrow night I'll be live again with the guys playing some Marvel Rivals. We may or may not have other people joining us. And then Thursday I'll be live again playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, getting more stuff done over on that end, continuing our journey through Honeyglow Woods. And then Saturday, of course, will be more 7 Days to Die. with timber, yeah, and corn. And then possibly next Monday, I believe me and the guys are talking about playing Power Wash Simulator 2. So that should be fun because we had a lot of fun playing the first installment of that game. Hopefully, you guys can come and hang out and join us, just hang out and chat with us during that. But yeah, that is essentially the game plan for now. I'll let you guys know if anything changes. But yeah, let's press this big red button and get our logistics going.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Ficsit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes.
That is not calming.
Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
That did not help. What the hell? That's rude. You don't just walk through another person's base or home. Rude. Okay, and now research. Must do research. I'm not going to stick that in there just yet because I think I might need it for our splitter. Yeah, conveyor. Oh no, I just need cable for our splitter. Alright, let's set this up. So now we can do two things at once over here. Stop you. There's splitter. I get all three. Well, I can do that at least for now. Pick that up. That up. Why can't I can't jump on top of that. Jump on top of this. There. He's going on the main base, of course. Now we can invalid conveyor belt. What do you mean, game? Try this again. Finally got it at perfect angle. And you tell me invalid conveyor shape. Alright, so now it'll feed both those systems. It'll give us some to have stored up, and it will send others to and our freight is returned. is to be made into cable. Alright. So, grab that. Already got enough for the next milestone. More than enough for the next milestone. Jesus. Now we'll do something similar here. Pick these up. Disconnect that before we give it power again. And we'll do another logistics inverter splitter. Put a storage right here. Hello, ugly beaverhead. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you dropping in, hanging out. Yes, this is a solo run. I'm doing this all by myself. So now I need to make another. Okay, that's shut down over there too. All right. I need to make another constructor, which I need to make plate. Reinforced plates. What am I missing? I'm just missing screws. Okay. Boom. Now we take this. Hop up onto here. Turn like so. And I feed it smooth. I just can't feed it smoothly. Okay. Let's do that. And then this will make screws. And then we feed said screws into storage. And then connect that. So this has to be connected to here for now. Alright. Leaves. At least no skis. I still got wood. This doesn't have any leaves. So power that back on. And then we have to take this over here and get the copper going again. Ay, ay, ay. Power on. So that's making that. Let's drop this stuff off into here. I could probably make the 300 screws while we wait. Yes, I know I have a machine making it for me, but it's going to take a while, so I figure might as well do what I can on my own. You can get some stuff going. Almost there with the screws. We just need a few more, and then we'll turn around, put it on the ship. All right, there we go. Put that there. Now let's grab our iron plate. We have any? We have enough information. And send this off to space. Launch.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Ficsit core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit.
Okay.
To advance Ficsit mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Okay then. So, essentially, go do the job and possibly not return. Gotcha. Man, what do we need? 5 reinforced iron. Interesting. Fuse blown on what? Is it on this one or is it on the other one? I think it's on this one. Because this doesn't have anything in it. Oh no. That's not going to bode well. Yeah. Alright. Let's get these 5 reinforced iron plates. And maybe I can research something and get better tools or better ways to make things around here. Alright, let's turn this. And we'll basically save it like so. Alright, so crash sites, I haven't found one of those yet. Congratulations, Yabbit. Yeah. Congratulations, Mr. Yeah, on your debate. So that's Sam, which is a resource we haven't found yet. And we found one of these Mercer spheres, so let's analyze that. Analyze. So one of these, probably these. Alright, alien technology. Mercer sphere. Start research. And it's done.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific...
Witness our scripture. Witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine?
That's freaky.
Sing the song.
arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Ficsit has figured out the method, all of the original
She just
data is
continued
still
her dialogue.
untranslatable.
Okay. I don't have one of those. I don't have any of that. And what's this? And what does it require? Things I don't have yet. Okay. So let's go nutrients, and we'll scan each of the ones we found. Start research of barrel nut. Is it edible?
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner.
Okay.
Further research is available.
Now what about these?
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Alright, so I have to find one of these mushrooms. Bacon garlic. Okay. Now the other thing we have that we can scan is a power slug. Research.
This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime.
Alright.
This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
Okay, so scalable object power slugs. So I need more screws and all that. Alright, so it doesn't look like I have anything to work with here. Alright. Might have to go exploring and see if we can find any other materials. Let's put stuff away that I don't need on me at the moment. I think there was something else that we can make. Another tool. Yeah, object scanner. What does that mean? It needs 4 reinforced iron plate, 2 wire, and 4 screws. Alright. Got those. That's exactly the amount of screws we needed for that. That stuff. Good, great. Make 2 reinforced iron plate. Alright, only 2. No, it's 4. And 50 screws. Okay. Out of screws now. Baloney. Actually, before I convert anything, let me grab another. The rest of my rods. Make quite a few screws. I'll need one of these. So let's get that out of the way, and then yeah, alright, I have everything now. Everything to make this object scanner. Alright. Equip that into our secondary slot. And put that away, at least for the moment. Actually, let's see what it can scan. So we can scan the immerser spheres, barrel nut, and pale berries. Put that away for the moment, like I said, and collect some more bushes. to power our machines again. Wait, can I research this stuff in the map? Or is that something I have to do something, some other material I have to scan first? Oh, thank you, Luna, for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Chaos Reaper 92. I am a variety game streamer here on Twitch in the EST zone. I play basically any kind of game that just pops in my head at the time that I want to play, and I just have fun. And I hang out with a bunch of goofy friends. But how you doing, Luna? Appreciate you coming in and raiding. If you need to hydrate, and I'm doing good. How are you? The grind's going well. But if you need to raid and run, I understand. Go ahead and take care of yourself. But thank you, Yaya, for the hydrate, and thank you, Luna, for the moved in bones. Versus. Oh, that's 18 versus 18. Wow. Alrighty then. At least you had fun doing it, though. Hopefully. Alright. Let's go out searching, I guess. So I can then come back and power my base more efficiently. Hopefully. I appreciate it, Luna. Go take care of yourself and have a good night if you... oh, no. Yeah. Brain frazzled, funked. Appreciate the lurking. That's what I was gonna say. Take care of yourself. Grab this stuff while I'm out. So I'm not missing anything useful. That's the new gem. Okay, let's see what we got here. Quartz.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Okay, we'll do that. I already touched it. I touched it, Joker. Collect all this. That's more iron deposits. Good. So if I need more iron... Oh, what's that over there? What do we got over here? That doesn't... That looks cool up there, but that... What's around it does not look cool. Yep. Let's see. Will this hurt me? I don't remember if it does. Yep, it does. It does. It hurts. It hurts. Don't like it. That looks like it won't hurt me. I might have to do some parkour to get it. So, limber up, limber up. Let's get parkour. Ready? And up. Jump. Got it. He's mine now. Yep. Shabaya. Yes, and those who are new around here, I do make weird and unusual sounds when I'm doing stuff. It's just what my brain process goes through when I'm playing the game and when I'm trying to do things. Yes, I know, Joker. I'm just informing those who don't know who I am. A little bit about me. No, that definitely not. That's a lie, Joker. I definitely do not do that. Lying on my good name. No, the hell I do not. Like I said, you a liar. I ain't calling you a truther. I'm definitely calling you a liar. Oh. I almost walked off the job because of you. It's a yeah, no. For those of you who are new around here, do not listen to Joker. He is a good personal friend of mine who likes to try to embarrass me during streams, and no. And look at that, you don't have the balls to do that kind of catch. Game's calling you out. For those of you who don't know, who didn't know, who haven't seen, I have a Pokemon game attached to my stream, so you guys have something to do while also listening to me play. I will talk while playing a game, or just want to interact in the community in some way. Let's grab all these leaves. More berries. Yeah, no, Joker. No one's gonna believe you on that one. Congratulations, yeah. Oh, excuse me. He got it, and you didn't. Oh, Lord. You two play nice. Just because he was able to catch it and you weren't. Yeah, it's the game be like that sometimes. Evidently, hey, I don't control who catches what. If you catch anything at all. Yeah, good. Because I don't control it. Just putting that out there. Because you tend to blame me for stuff. And I didn't do jack. Alright. Ooh. That looks like something interesting. I live this. I live this. I live this. I live it. I did it. I lived. Ooh, got another new thing. Varied diet.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption.
Yeah,
Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you.
What?
Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
All right, Joker. We're gonna stop that now. That's not no. That's a no factor.
Your waves lap at our shores.
When will you land?
When will I land? What do you mean when will I land?
Look through the window.
Yeah. And you know, Joker, just no. Just absolutely no. You're spreading a false narrative. And I don't like it. We have the key. And for those of you who probably have played this game before and seen gameplay of it, or haven't seen gameplay of it, essentially what we're doing here is basically taking resources from this planet to build a large factory to be able to send things. Yeah, of course, the two of you are going to go with the bit that you're doing, Joka. He's going to go with you on the bit. And it's going to annoy me, and I'm going to want to backhand the two of you. Or you might surprise me and disagree with you. Yeah, it's totally a bit. But we're trying to colonize this planet. Not colonize, but take resources from this planet to be able to save the rest of humanity. All while depleting this planet of its. The reason, if you've seen other people play this game, the reason why the creatures here aren't attacking me is because I have it set in the controls to be reflex only attacking, meaning they attack me if I attack them. So unless I attack them, they will not attack. I currently do not plan to attack them, means I am super squishy. I cannot confirm nor deny those allegations. It's not me who's stealing. It's not me. Essentially, I'm here doing a job that I've been forced to do. Because if I don't, then they'd have somebody else doing it, and just me. So. There's nothing I can do about it. I essentially have no free will. It's not stealing per se. It's borrowing. There's only one type of creature I know of I can tame, but I have yet to see it. The big creatures that you see, I can't tame them. It's borrowing. Is what we're gonna say it is. It's borrowing. Stealing is such a harsh word. Okay. So, do you plan to give it back? I do, yes. I plan to give it back. Whether I get when I can. As like I said, as of right now, I currently go against what the overlords have told me to do. Let's check out this here cake. So until see, we're gonna stop using that word stealing. That's just not what we're doing here. I'm gonna look this way, and Timber and Omega, if you are still here and observing the game, you may want to look away for this current section. I will let you know when I'm away from these types of creatures, because they look spider in appearance unless you're okay with them. But who knows? It's if Omega's here. I don't know if they are or he is. No, stop that! God damn it! I hate you so much, Joker. I do. Okay. Oh, that's silly.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However,
What
its
do you mean?
mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
I no lie, Joker. I no lie. Okay. Stop spreading slander upon my good name. Ooh, glowing green rock. Let's go check it out. You hate me, you steal, and say that you don't stealing and the mowing part is not a lie. I'm not doing either of those. And the fact that that's radiation levels. Okay. The fact that I hate you right now is definitely a thing. Is the truth. stuff because it's all researchable components. I cannot get too close to that radiation or I will die. I don't want to die. See, this looks like something would be here, but there's nothing. When have you heard me do that thing, that action on stream? Never. I have never done it on stream. Or in real life. In general. No. Not that. I never do that. Okay, I think after I grab this stuff, I'm gonna check my pack and see where I'm at. I'm getting close to being full, so I might want to head back and start researching this stuff, and then go from there. Yeah, I die a lot in 7 days, but that's... Okay. I see what you're getting at, and no, that is not that kind of sound. That is a death sound that I've picked up from listening to a group by the name of Neebs Gaming. Oh, that's hurting me. Alright. Let's head back to base and... put this stuff to use. That is not... Joker. Shush. Alright. Zeg bitte ruhig. It's time to... Is that a bat? Bat-like creature? Apparently so. Ah, damn, I missed that. Damn. Missed the Gengar. That looks like a drop off. And it is. You know what? I know this is gonna be stupid. What do you mean? What do you mean, Joker? In what way? How could it possibly be? Oh, Pokemon. To be fair, I have not caught all that much Pokemon myself in that game. Okay.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Okay. So let's... I didn't know this was that powerful a tool. So... Shock to you. Wait. You didn't give me anything. That's bull. Okay. Oh, because I automatically picked it up. I forgot that. Okay. Alright, let's head home now. I wanted to check that, see if that was something. Okay then. Cult of the Bird. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Alright, let's see if I can take these guys on then. Okay.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
I don't know why that didn't attack me back. I feel bad now. Partially. Let's see. Just want to options. Yeah, retaliate. Creatures hostility retaliate. So that they should have attacked me back. I thought it was going to attack me. For attacking the other ones there. It'll be a long way to get home. We're on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. I'm definitely gonna have enough friggin' leaves when I get back. Because, yeah, I'm up almost to 5,000 of them. Wonder if what I need to be able to make the next step of power production, or not power production, but resource production. For this stuff. Oh, he ran away. Okay. Let's at least get these going with power again so that production can continue. And now we'll do some research. Alright. Don't have any of that. Do have some of those though. Start with that. Alice's Stinger Research completed.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because
So I was
its
right, it
attacks
was
focus
an
on
arachnid.
stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay. Now, what is hog research?
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay. So I can make, if I make 5 protein, I can then research alien DNA capsules and biomass. Ooh. We don't have any of that. We can research the mycelia. Alright, and now...
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Alright, so I need some more stuff in order to unlock that. Alright, let's see, nutrients. We can now research this bacon agar. Alright. Thank you for the hydrate and move them bones, yeah. Alright. I'll get up, stretch, and get a new drink there.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Ooh, ready. Okay. Refresh that. Okay. Now, let's see, what do I need to unlock that? Okay, so I have to progress further in order to unlock that stuff. Power slugs. Screws, bolts, screws, rods, and cable for that. Need more advanced technology for that. Now, quartz. Start research. Quartz.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Alright. Alright, so we'll have to get more of that to progress further down the chain. For that as well, let us go ahead and do some more researching. What do I need to... I need 5 of those. Hopefully I have 5 materials to turn into that stuff. But put this stuff away for the moment. Organize that a little bit. Right, alien protein. Wait, I already know how to make biomass now? Okay, so I can make proteins. Alright, so this will probably be a lot better for burning than what we have currently. Which is good. We can upgrade our burning systems to this. So all those leaves we just picked up will now be turned into biomass. Can I research biomass or something? Oh, that's right, the mycelia and biomass together, I think was something I needed to do. Let's do that real quick. Let's make silk, what is it, silk? Or fabric? Fabric. So I need 125. Fabric researched.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Okay. Let's see. Can't research that right now. Neither that, nor that. Or that. Alright, so... Alright, let's go back to making that into a power source. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I think with the biomass now, this will allow our power to be a little bit better when it comes to longevity there. It'll last longer. Getting to the last bits of... Oh no, it escaped. But yeah, it'll allow us to go for longer periods of time without needing to power anything. Hopefully. Alright. We'll just stick the leaves that we got left and the wood and the mycelia away. And that in there. That in there. Powered up. Alright. It's not going to be more efficient. I thought it was going to be. Why did I pick up the limestone? Because I left auto pick on. Okay. I'll put this. There we go. Now to offload some stuff. I can offload everything. I can't offload everything here. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Let's see. Next bit of... Ooh. think this is what we're gonna work toward next. So I can get me a chainsaw so I can cut down trees. I need 500 screws, 100 cable, and 100 cement. Let's go get the cable. Hopefully there's quite a bit over here. Yeah, there's enough to get that going. What am I doing? What? Exchange that for that. And you know what? We'll grab these so I can then turn them into screws. Even though I have screw production going, it takes a while. Until I can get things more efficient. I'll have to make things where I can. Oh, Lord. How many more screws do I need? I think that might be enough, more than enough to finish it off. Push the button.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Ficsit Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency.
Yeah.
This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun.
Contractually mandated fun. That's not exactly fun. Alright, so we'll go with this 3-bit research next. This, what is this step called? Part assembly. I can't unload anything into it just yet because I don't have the drop pod. But what does it take to make a chainsaw? Reinforced iron plate, 5 of them, screws, rods, and cable. And there was a more efficient biomass? Wait, is there a way to I think there's a way to track what I want to correct. Yes, add to to-do list. There we go. That makes things easier. Excuse me. So I have to make enough screws to make not only the screws I need for the saw. I have to make 5 reinforced plates, which I should probably grab some of my iron plates so I know how much I have. I can make 11 of them. I only need 5. now I need to make more screws. And there's the screws. And the drop pod's back. Alright, let's go make our saw. Go. Unfortunately, it's going to have to replace something. I'm going to have to replace the scanner for now. I think. Load this stuff onto here for now. Oh, I need solid biomass to make this work. Okay. There we go. This might be the better option for fuel. Oh, then it did say this is the better option for fuel. I will go ahead and make this. And then I might set up a production to do power, not power, but the fuel. Just so I'm not wasting gas. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll set up. So I'll cut down an area, set the line of machines to make the biomass and solid biofuel up, so that I can just have a continuous source of solid biofuel. And then we'll go from there. Alright, should I continue? Yeah, I'll just let that last bit find out then. I think what I'll do is I'll set the power up to this. Not the power, but the production of this down below behind us. We go from there. Jesus, it takes a while to make this, huh? That should be enough to get me going for what I'm trying to do. Put this down. Just because it's not part of the main production stuff. Maybe I'll set my biofuel up down here? Maybe, possibly, question mark? Just share my computer. Don't need it in there. So much more efficient on the wood side of it. might end up doing is maybe set up a few of those power banks, not power banks, but biofuel burners, and have it be fed by, yeah, I'll set it up probably right in here, have it fed by this process so that I can continuously make more and more power for the time being. Cut all these trees down, get it out of the production area. Alright, but what do I need? So I need a, is it constructor? Like the biofuel? Yeah, the biomass, and then into the solid biofuel. Okay.
Hey, yo, Joker, thank you for the redeem of food miners anyway. So, there you go. It's all voice there. I'm my voice changer. You got that. You're gonna be listening to this for another 10 minutes. Yep. Alright, so I need 3 of these. And then I need 3 of these. And I need 4 of these. So everything I need to be able to accomplish this, let me get it to where I can actually read it. Alright, I need 6 reinforced plates, 24 cable, 85 iron plate, 85 iron rod, and 75 wire. Let's see, what do I have in here still? Anything? No. I know I probably sound ridiculous to anybody who's new around here, but one of my redeems, as you can see, is food miners anyway. And I basically have a voice changer that allows me to change my voice to sound like robot, doll, female voice, and it allows for things like this to happen. Like I said, it only lasts for 10 minutes. Alright, now I just need the cable and the wire, and I'm good to go to start setting up the power production. Should be some cable wires there, and the cables over here. Alright. Nope, come on. Oh, shit. Okay. I forgot to grab the materials to make one of these and one of these. One conveyor splitter, one conveyor's merger. Oh, I apparently have everything for that too. Awesome. Actually, did not want to do that. But you're going to need 2 of these conveyor splitters. I'll still have enough for that. Alright, because what I'm going to want to do after I set up the conveyor system that leads into these, I'm going to have it also load enough for, another, for the other ones that are back there. That are attached to the base. I have enough for another storage. Wait, did I already take into account for the storage? Yeah, I did. Alright. Woohoo! Wait. Conveyor. Splitter. Yeah, definitely have enough. Alright, conveyor splitter. So we can conveyor splitter on the center, the middle one. And then we'll have this line up, hopefully, both of those. Alright, I didn't bring stuff to be able to connect all this. Oh, I gotta grab plate. I think. Grab some more plating. That's the part that's going to be the most annoying, is the rigmarole of that. And we'll set this up right here. To set up one of these. Try to line this up with input there. Why won't it line up? Ah, there we go. So we got it lined up now. Good. Now let's line up the conveyor merger. With that. And then we have to put another constructor here. And put one off to this side of it. And we will put our other storage here. And then the storage for each of these back here. Now to connect it all together. basically what we're doing here is having this turn the biomass into solid biofuel, and these back here will turn our leaves and wood into biomass. And then this is just to put the pre-existing biomass in, which will stick that in there. This is the one for leaves, so we'll stick our leaves into this container. And this is the one for our wood, so we'll stick the wood in there. Now, to power it off. To get it started on the power. To make one of these. More concrete. Also grab the biomass that we have already and load that. All this stuff will load into the production down here below. So the biomass goes here, and we have pre-existing. All our pre-existing wood goes in here, and all pre-existing leaves go in that metal plate leaves. Doing that. Now. And then we'll run one here. And this one up to the center bit here. Actually, no, that was not where I was wanting to go with that. Bring that over into here is what I was going to say. Now, we're actually going to disconnect. Yeah, so now we're about to hear a power outage. Connect these to here. Turn these all back on. And then connect this down through here. And I have to make another one. Power poles. So these just get connected up. Let's do that. Okay. We'll just make a secondary pole next to the previously existing one. I know it's a bit, actually I'll stick it right in between these. I know it's a bit, time wasting on that, but is what it is. Now, I'm going to split this I take half. Split, and then split again, split again. So each of these will get 50. And we'll turn these on. So they add the power that we need while also producing power for themselves and the other machines that are going to need it. Okay. I think that's not a bad amount of stuff down there. Let's actually send this off before we do anything else. The screws is the only thing I need to make, and the wires need to get more of. All right here. Here's the wire we need. Let's see, do I have enough screws? That's the other question. I have a few screws loose, but I have enough screws to make things with. And the last screws I need. Push the button.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Ficsit company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Ficsit cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Apparently that's all I'm good for in there. The eyes of Ficsit. Yeah, I think that is a good spot to stop on. Yeah, I definitely think it is a good spot to stop at. Want to thank everybody who caught the stream live here tonight on Twitch. Don't worry if you can't catch the full thing here. You can always catch the VOD up at a later date up on YouTube. Thank you once again to Luna for the raid. Thank you, Raiders, for hanging out and chatting with me there. Thank you to Stardew, Yaya, and Joker for the redeems. Once again, please consider following and subscribing on Twitch. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. And check out our friends over at w.gg. Use code Reaper92, T-Vote for you, or CryoTV at checkout for 10% off. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night for Marvel Rivals. Until then, you guys have a good rest of your night. I have been Reaper92, and peace out, everybody.